The regular season of Group D, Besiktas sampled Japan at a very easy victory over rivals Aris from Thessaloniki, while Telekom Baskets Bonn came up short against Nanterre 92. And Ostend very impressively defeating Stelmet Jelona Gora. Now, Stelmet Jelona Gora, last week they hosted Sidigas Avellino, beat him in what was a very close encounter, but shot the ball very well from the perimeter, and the Italians went home empty-handed. And as you can see, the fans are ready tonight because it is the Basketball Champions League. They know how important this competition is and how well they want to progress. As we mentioned, the Group D standings, both these teams with 2 wins and 2 losses apair. And I'm sure they would have had high expectations coming into this season of how well they finished in their groups last year, respectfully, but they're going to have to really dig deep tonight. You know what, CEZ Nymburk going to go all the way back to Czech Republic empty-handed? Or are they going to leave Italy stealing one off Sidigas Avellino on their home court? Well, Nymburk last week, they hosted Besiktas sampled Japan. And it's fair to say that the Turks are probably the strongest team in this group with a lot of options on the offense. But if you look at Nymburk, one player to watch out for is Eugene Lawrence, a very, very creative perimeter player. The likes of Thomas Villarreal will come off the bench and shoot a little bit as well. You got the likes as well of Quincy Diggs. And Quincy Diggs, they try to get as much as possible of him on the perimeter, but you know, if he utilizes his athleticism and plays very aggressively, then he can definitely give Sidigas Avellino quite a handful tonight, that's for sure. But as for our host tonight, 2 of their top players, the likes of Des Well and Jason Rich, and not to mention Ariel Feloy. Remember, this team played really, really well last season, so they know what it takes to play at this level, and they'll definitely be ready for tonight. They need to defend the home court. I mean, the home court is what it's all about here in the Basketball Champions League. You don't want to be coming to the end of the regular season where you're scrapping victories to try and fit in those playoff spots in the next round. Nerves on the home fans' faces because they know tonight is a very, very big ask of them. Now remember, in the very first game of the Basketball Champions League, Sidigas Avellino started on a very high. And remember, they went all the way to play against Besiktas sampled Japan in Turkey, and they came out victorious 86-80. Since then, it's been a dip. Then following after that, they went to play Nanterre 92. They came up short, and then they got a very, very comforting win against Ostend at home in game day 3. But on the road in Poland last week, they came up short. Well, CEZ Nymburk, it's quite an interesting one for them because they hosted Nanterre 92 in their first game and lost by 9. But I think they definitely raised a lot of eyebrows when they almost won by 30 points against Aris. Now remember, Aris is one of the most respectful clubs in European basketball. Anywhere they go, they travel very well with fans, and not only the reputation they have, but the current players they have as well. So, I mean, that was a very, very impressive win for them. They got one again on the road the following weekend when they played Telekom Baskets Bonn, where they won by 2. And, you know, they played Besiktas to a very close game, but I think it was clear to see in last week's game against Besiktas that really Nymburk were just a little bit out of their league. But this will be a very good test for them because they seem to be a team that comes up with surprise victories that no one comes up with. So, in my mind, it looks like the pressure's got to be on Sidigas Avellino, that's for sure. Jason Rich, one of their top scorers. They have to try and really get as much out of him as possible. Remember, you got Canadian international Thomas Scrub. He's going to play the small forward position. Gives a little bit more size and versatility to their backcourt play. And we mentioned a lot, but not to mention the likes of Des Wells. So Des Wells and Jason Rich, usually their go-to players, as well as he gets a little bit of a chip in from their point guard, Ariel Feloy. I mean, Sidigas Avellino, they're not short of firepower, but we'll just introduce our officials tonight from Greece, Cyprus, and Macedonia. Anastasios Pelidis, Ilias Kornelis, and Alexander Milojevic. We are proud to say that we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball for FIBA, and they've done a good job, and they will continue to do a great job tonight in this Group D fixture of the Basketball Champions League. lot's going to be asked of Cameron Eugene tonight for CEZ Nymburk. Seems to be the real proper go-to guy too. If we look at this starting lineup, they got down low Wojtek Ruben with Martin Kriz. In the backcourt, you got the likes of Quincy Diggs, Eugene Lawrence, and Peter Bender as well. Very similar to their starting five last week. Question is, how much can they keep Eugene Lawrence fit? Because without him on the court, there's not many options they can go to that can create, split the defense, and take players one-on-one. I mean, Quincy Diggs is as talented as he is, a fantastic player, but I think he thrives and ups his game when he's got Eugene on the floor with him. Well, the Israeli coach, Onan Amiel, will be disappointed that they couldn't come up with a victory last week at home. I'm sure he would have done his homework on Sidigas Avellino for their journey here tonight. CEZ Nymburk not really known for their perimeter shooting. It's something they got to be wary of, because Sidigas Avellino, on the other hand, do like to spread the floor and put a lot of perimeter shooters out there. If we look at their starting lineup tonight, it's certainly got Hamady Ndiaye, the big man standing at 7'2". He'll be partnered down low with Martin Lunin, and in the backcourt you got Des Wells, Ariel Feloy, and Jason Rich. And Ariel Feloy is playing some very, very impressive basketball so far. He's featured in all 4 games. Scored 17 points last week, and 19 the week before that. So he's having some very, very good games here in the Basketball Champions League. Head coach Stefano Sakrapanti looks very tense. I think he knows it's been a disappointing start so far. He's going to try and set that straight. Well, Sidigas Avellino and CEZ Nymburk, for that matter as well. I mean, in the regular season were very, very impressive. So you've got to think to themselves, what do they got to do better to pick themselves up right now? Well, last night, Umana Re Venezia traveled all the way to Ljubljana, and they took a very, very impressive visiting support with them. And as you can see, the Sidigas Avellino fans standing in fine fashion behind the back basket. They'll be making a lot of noise tonight. And I think that's one good thing about the Basketball Champions League. You know, we talk about the Greeks and the Turkish basketball fans, but I think it's fair to say that all the teams representing their nations all over Europe, we do have some of the finest basketball fans here in the Basketball Champions League. Interesting start for Peter Bender tonight, usually coming off the bench, but Bohacic as well comes up. Well, he's ready. He's got his game face on, and he knows it's going to be an up and down. It's going to be interesting because, you know, the key tonight is who can get off to a good start and maintain that lead when they build it. Sidigas Avellino last season were very, very good at, you know, punishing their teams and getting out on the break. Whereas CEZ Nymburk like to spread the floor, really rely on a pick and roll and collapsing the defense and giving them more options. And hopefully we'll see that tonight. I mean, it's going to be a tough job tonight for them to box out Hamady Ndiaye. Such a big physical player, known for his rebounding. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're set for tip. We're underway. It's the Basketball Champions League Group D. Sidigas Avellino versus CEZ Nymburk. Do not go anywhere. The tip is underway. And the hosts come up with the first possession of the game. Picked his dribble up with no options to go to. Rich gets a screen from Ndiaye. They kick it out. Ariel Feloy for the first 3. Can't get it. Avellino get the rebound. Uses the screen, throws it up, and Ndiaye catches it, and he's fouled. I mean, you've got to look at that as well. Peter Bender, we talked about this last week with Besiktas. You know, CEZ Nymburk very, very undersized, and Hamady Ndiaye, all he's got to do is lob it up. There's not a lot he can do. Peter Bender, very good defensive post player, but only stands at 6'8". He's got a lot of issues. Hamidi Ndiaye, coming from Dakar, Senegal. Plays college basketball at Rutgers University. He's had a very, very prolific career representing a lot of basketball teams. As he misses both of the free throws. Quincy Diggs will take it down in transition. Crossover, beautiful play down the pit, puts up a floater, can't get it. They get their own rebound. Diggs takes it in, kicks it out, Bender, he'll take a three. Still can't score, and Ndiaye gets the rebound. Puts it in and out, uses another screen. Wells, he'll try his luck. Another three, another miss. Cameron with a rebound. Quincy Diggs thought about the three, thought about it again, takes it in, kicks it in. Bender takes it from 18 from the side, another miss. And Ndiaye with a third rebound. Another shot, 18. Finally, we get the break. And the first goes to Wells. Pulled up for the nice little 18-foot jump shot. Diggs just loses his headband on the floor. Gonna have to pick it up. Takes it in, kicks it out. We got a three in the corner. Drops it. Diggs with the assist. That's a beautiful play. Ruben just stopped and picked it. If you saw when he caught the shot, he caught the pass, did not bring the ball down because he would have got blocked. And was quick enough to get the release off. Beautiful play, penetration, kick out. Backs down, goes baseline, fades away. Rich with the fadeaway. Oh, that is a beautiful play. Made the contact, span out to the baseline, just put up the fadeaway. Jason Rich. Bender picks it up. Diggs thought about the three. It's one thing about Diggs, he will not shoot from the perimeter very often. He almost grabs Ariel Falloy. They get in, Ruben, another three, can't get it. Ruben puts up a pump fake, takes it in, Euro steps it, gets it around. They just tip it back in. Now, I'm not sure if Bender got a tip on it, but he had to put a big floater up to avoid getting blocked by Ndiaye. Rich takes it in the key, tries a fake, another fadeaway. Jason Rich, now he only scores a tough shot. It's his fourth point of the night, second field goal, and it's another fadeaway. Eugene Lawrence, he'll take it in. Tries the same thing with a floater, can't get it. And Quincy Diggs comes up with a loose ball. And Diggs with a bit of shake and bake. This time he takes the three. And he misses pretty poorly. Don't box out. Ndiaye with his fourth rebound. Rich gets a screen. Rich fakes the pass, lays it up. Jason Rich. You see, he took the screen. He was looking to fake it to the role player. Threw off the defense, and he was able to lay it up with his left hand. Good defense there. Just putting his hand in the passing lane, making it difficult for the CEZ Nymburk offense. It was Lunan. Sidigas Avellino just make a change as Lunan goes to the bench. Quite an early change they're making, but nonetheless, they're going to go for it. And Ruben is fouled on the ground. Fouls on Des Wells. I don't see that one. It's a little too less contact. But Ruben gets it right in with the float pass. And for Eugene Lawrence just to put up the floater, Sidigas Avellino defense just fell asleep. Wells kicks it out. We got a 3-ball from the corner. Another miss. Lawrence takes it baseline. Diggs, he goes baseline. No options. Kicks out Ruben. Another 3. Can't get it this time. Bender gets the offensive board. Sidigas Avellino really need to box out. Eugene pulls up, doesn't get it. Bender takes it from 19, gets a little bit of a touch. Diggs with the fadeaway at the end. Oh, Quincy Diggs. Just when Sidigas Avellino thought they played a good defense and forced him into a bad shot, Quincy Diggs comes up with it and gives it a fadeaway. Feloy, he takes a 3. There we go. Off the mark, Ariel Feloy gets his first 3 points of the game. Ariel Feloy from Cordoba, Argentina, but also a naturalized Italian citizen. Just sinks the first triple for Sidigas Avellino. Lawrence kicks it out. This time he takes a triple. Eugene Lawrence, poor miss. And Peter Bender really is giving Avellino all sorts of trouble. Diggs takes it in, kicks it out. We got another 3-ball. Paterka, and it's another triple for CEZ Nymburk. Sidigas Avellino, they've got to put bodies on shooters. Got to box out. Feloy throws the alley-oop. Die! Oh my Lord, are you serious? Ariel Feloy threw it up and said, hey, big man, go fetch. And that's the athleticism you're going to get from him. I mean, what he stands at 7'2", 7'3", but Quincy Diggs crosses over, fades away, can't get it, and die with his 5th rebound. Des Wells tries a Euro step. He's fouled in transition by Paterka. And the question is, was he fouled in the process? Because if he was, I'm not sure he was shooting the ball, but I think the official saying he was. Well, the home fans, they absolutely love it. That's what they pay their money to come see, for big men like Ndaya to get the ball up in the air, just to rip the ring down. Des Wells makes the first free throw. Native of Raleigh, North Carolina, played his college basketball at Xavier for 1 season and transferred to the University of Maryland. First season now playing in Italy as he missed a second free throw. His debut season here in the Basketball Champions League. And they almost, it's a poor pass, he turns it over. But Hatchick wasn't ready. I think he's wondering, look, you can't give me a pass at that angle. Des Wells comes out of the game. And the Canadian, Thomas Scrubb, comes into the game from Richmond, British Columbia. Played his college basketball at one of Canada's top universities at Carleton College. He's played for a variety of basketball teams here in Europe. The former Basketball Champions League team, Cataya Basket, but now just settling to life here in Italy, in the south of this beautiful nation. Rich tries another fadeaway. Does he ever miss a fadeaway jump shot? I'm not sure. Jason Rich, 6 points. He only makes the hard shots. Barach, he'll take a shot. Can't get the perimeter. Same story. Sidigas Avellino cannot defend the boards, that's for sure. Blahacic takes it in. Blahacic gets away with a travel. Nope, the referee calls it. It's a traveling violation. Rich takes it in. This time kicks it out. Ricks in the lane, makes a contact, doesn't get the M1, but he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul is on Viral. Jason Rich, a very, very aggressive guard. He's got the athleticism, the first quick step. But on top of that, it's the aggression and the desire to get to the basket and make the contact with the big man. Well, Jason Rich makes the first, native of Pensacola, Florida. Played his college at Florida State, top university. Now he finds himself with a variety of clubs in Europe. He used to play at Ostend back in 2012, but now he's at a rival basketball Champions League team as he makes it 2 for 2. Sidigas Avellino just starting to build a little bit of momentum here in the first quarter. Hatchik in transition, kicks it out. We got a 3 in the corner, can't get it. And they turn it over. Scrub comes up with the interception. Decole. Nowhere to go. Almost throws it away, but they keep it alive. 6 on the shot clock. Decole looking for options, gives it to Scrub. Scrub, he's got to shoot it. Now, what was he thinking? 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Why would you go and foul him? See, Scrub's got almost a second. It's a foul. He's made his upper body, used his shoulder to make contact, and they've played good defense, but that's one rule of thumb: don't foul at the latter stages of the shot clock or any countdown. Now Jason Scrub is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, he makes it. They built a 9-point lead here in the early stages of the first quarter. And there's a foul there. So Andrea Zarini, you see, just uses his lower body, makes a contact. Ray takes the 18-footer, just drains it right in the baseline. It's a nice little early shot for him to boost his confidence. Backs down, shoots from 15, doesn't get it. Ray with a rebound. He can break down the side. CEZ Nymburk can go 2 for 1 with his possession. He's fouled on the ground. The foul's on Ortner. Benjamin Ortner, the Austrian national basketball player. Veteran years, 34 years of age, standing at 6'9". Decole is just going to go to the bench, take a break. Hatchik gets it into Ray. Ray with a double crossover, makes the contact, puts up the floater, can't get it, gets his own rebound, tips it back, still can't get it. Nymburk, same story, just coming up with every loose ball. Kicks it out. And the 3 will not count, even if he did score it. It looks like it's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Missed the second one. Can't miss free throws. You gotta make all your free throws. Essentially, that's what it's called. It's called a free throw because it's a free shot, but at this level, these players gotta make the most of it. Rich down low, nice play. Finally gets it to him. Orton able to keep it alive, and it was a tough pass, but he still caught it in the end. And at the end of the first quarter, it is the host, Sidigas Avellino, lead 23-14 against the visitors from Czech Republic, CEZ Nymburk. It's been a scrappy first 10 minutes here in this Group D fixture. Sidigas Avellino just stay on top. They've been out-hustled right now because they're not able to control their own backcourt. As CEZ Nymburk get a lot of second opportunities. Avellino 7 for 7 from the field within the three-pointer. Neither team really prolific from the perimeter. CEZ Nymburk 4 for 13.
I want to on the pick and roll from the middle. We go quick show, and I need bumps from the guards. Gino, you don't bump. Started the game, we didn't bump. Bump and release to the shooter. We need more bumps there. Quick show. Okay?
You see the early stages. CEZ Nymburk doing a good job of moving the ball, getting good shots, but this man right here, I mean, taking all the tough shots, all the fadeaways, he's just getting them to drop. Not a lot you can do about it. Bender able just to get the tip back with Ndai off the floor. Able just to get a hand up and block the shot, but Quincy Diggs just does enough to pick it up and fades away in the corner. Feloy throws it up, and Ndai just rips the ring down. And that's when you know your money's worth for tonight's game. Well, we get set to start second quarter here, and Nymburk get the first possession. Ray almost loses his dribble, but keeps it alive. Pulls up for a long two. Drains it right in the face of Ariel Feloy, but if he was only a few centimeters back, it would have been a three-pointer. Good coach always said to me, if you take a shot from that place, you might as well just take a layup. Otherwise, make sure it's a three. Ariel Feloy uses the screen. Thomas Scrub will try and isolate, used to his stronger left hand, fades away. Thomas Scrub can't get it. Bahachi gets a rebound. And CEZ Nymburk can break. Ray with a bit of shake and bake, pulls up from 15, a little short. To get it back. Ray gets a screen, takes it in, makes a contact, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Nice little strong move. When it goes all the way in, makes the contact, just does enough. He's just going to go to the bench, take a break. Certainly doesn't play like someone that's 34 years of age. Puts a lot of effort into his game. Ray makes the first. Kendrick Ray, 23 years of age. Plays basketball at Quinnipiac University. Had a quiet game last week. He's had some good games so far. I mean, he dropped 18 in game day 3. He makes them both now. Kicks out, thought about the 3, but Lunin finally lets it go, doesn't get it. Ray comes up with a rebound, takes it in all the way. Ray finished the layup, can't finish it. And he misses the wide open layup, and Dyer tried to block him, but got to make that layup. Filloy kicks it out. Scrub takes an unorthodox shot. Doesn't get it. Looks like there's a foul on the ground. The foul's on Barach. I think he was holding down Martin Noonan too long. It's the usual shooting technique you'd see, but nonetheless, still gets it off. Scrub goes pick and throw, throws it up at Bender, and that's what he's good at defensively. Filloy with a deep three, doesn't get it. CEZ Nymburk come up with a rebound. And it looks like a foul's caught on Krij. Bender just doing enough physically to stop and die from getting any rebounds. Jason Rich puts the pump fake up in and around. Jason Rich, that is beautiful. Gets it in, puts the pump fake up, gets his man off the floor. He goes up to 8 points with that bucket. Lawrence, good pass, kicks in the corner. Hreben, nowhere to go, gives it to Bender, kicks it back out. You got to shoot the ball. Should have shot it first time he got it in the corner. And Des Wells is going to check back into the game. Thomas Scrub checks out of the game. Rich just does a good job of dealing for the full court pressure from Eugene Lawrence. Kicks out in the corner. Des Wells wide open. Des Wells, triple town, nails it. Good kick out play there from Sidigas Avellino. Takes it in. Hreben can't get it. Bender with the offensive board. Ariel Filloy puts up the floater, can't get it. It looks like there's a foul on the ground. See, Filloy took it in. Dye tries to go for the rebound, but I'm not sure where the contact is. And Dye makes the first free throw. Played for a couple of big teams he has in the NBA as well as in Europe. So he's a very big friendly giant. 5 rebounds tonight already. Can't make the second. Oh no, he does, goes in and out. It's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Oh, it was actually tip back from Lunan. So go up to 3-point play if you like. And it's an offensive foul. I think it's a legal screen set on Bender. Or was it Eugene Lawrence? It was Bender. Yeah, it's definitely a holding screen. Yeah, Bender's not really sat still, set his feet. Still moving. He's actually gone out of his way to hit him. When you set a screen, you just got to get your feet set and stand still. Pulls up. Rich finally misses it. Eugene can break. Diggs. Diggs takes it in, kicks it out to Pateka. Back to Diggs. Fade away from the baseline, airballs it. Poor shot. Sidigas Avellino can break. Rich turns it over, gives it to Diggs. Transition, can he make the most of it? No, turns it over again. No, this is a defensive foul for Lloyd. It should be a Sidigas Avellino possession. CEZ Nymburk gonna call timeout.
We're gonna show on lead. We're gonna show on all of them. We're gonna show. We're gonna be in the gaps when we come back. We don't deny. We show. Okay? You go over and under. Clear? Good. That's first of all. Second, on offense, don't be afraid to attack.
I want this pass. When the ball arrives here, they do like this. Shooter, shooter. And if we pass the ball back, we can play one pick and roll. We drive and dish.
Hey, I start on the baseline and pass it to the side.
Yes. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
He has got a case there for a personal foul because it's not exactly like Philoy's got his feet set. So it could be a blocking foul. We get the ball in. Eugene Lawrence pulls up from 15. Revan can't get it. Shooting struggles still continue. Why did Bender grab that? Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half of this Group D fixture. Lunan down low and Dye under the basket. He wasn't confident of his position, so he tried to kick it out, but draws the foul on Quincy Diggs. He tried a lob play, but Diggs came over to help. Diggs just a little too late to the position. He goes to the bench. Down low to Lunan. Wells tries to push up, puts a fadeaway, can't get it. Lawrence turned it over. Philoy's got it in transition, he's got to pull it out. Good defensive play from Wells. Wells down the middle, nowhere to go, spins around, looking for a travel, doesn't get it, makes a contact off the backboard, gives it the finger roll. Now it looked like he got away with a travel, but in the end, he's able to shimmy around. Revan pulls up for a quick three, nails it right in the face of Des Wells. That was a big bucket as he cuts the lead down to 10. Jason Rich almost loses his dribble. Rich takes it baseline, makes the contact. He's fouled by Ray. Shrevin comes over just to make the block, but the foul had already been committed. Rich a step too quick, and there's the foul, but the block came after. Jason Rich makes the first free throw. We talked about the game this young man's having tonight. He's having very impressive 13 points already, 1 assist. He's so lethal at getting the ball in those strong positions and pulling up for those 10, 15 feet fadeaway jump shots. Misses the second one. Cole doing a good job keeping Eugene Lawrence off the ball. And Ray looking for options. Pulls up for a deep, deep three. Very poor shot. I think the coach is looking at him like, you know, is that the best we can get? Get us into an offense. Luna looks for options, kicks in the corner. And he's not able to catch it. He'll turn it over. And Dye will go to the bench, just take a little bit of a break. He's played very well tonight already. Coming in is Andrea Zarini. Just going to relieve him of a few minutes. Lawrence takes it in and gets the and-one. And that is the Eugene Lawrence we saw last week against Besiktas Sampo, Japan. There was anybody on the court that couldn't guard him. Just so explosive, so quick, and he's able to get up and explode very high and make the contact. If he can get into that rhythm, he's going to give CEZ Nymburk a good chance tonight, coming away with a victory. Eugene Lawrence played St. John's University, gets his own rebound. Lawrence shakes, goes baseline. We talked about the quickness. And again, draws the foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Boy from Brooklyn, New York, showing the quickness and the ball handling skills he probably got as a youngster. Playing in the back doors, in the courts of Brooklyn. Had a very impressive career at St. John's University. It's his second spell now with CEZ Nymburk, as he played with them in 2011, 2012. And last season played at Basketball Champions League rival club Telecom Bomb, as he makes the first free throw. Makes it 2 for 2 as he cuts the lead down to 7 again. Viorel comes back into the game, and this is going to be interesting now because they've just taken the best player out of the game. So CEZ Nymburk going to wonder what's their game plan after this. Avellino moved the ball well. Rich tries to double crossover, got it by Ray. Another fadeaway. Same result. This man, he's watched way too many videos of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, because he loves the fadeaway jump shot. With the mismatch he's got with Ray on him. Fiorell. There's a foul on the ground. And it looks like the foul's gonna be called on Des Wells. Thomas Scrub, Canadian international, is going to come back into the game. And DeCole goes to the bench as well. Rubin gave up the three, takes it in, down low, nice play. Beautiful penetration, kicks it off. Coach wants a traveling violation. I don't think he's going to give it to you. Good stat there, points in the paint. Sidigas Avellino 16 with CEZ Nymburk 14. Take it baseline to kick it out. Good ball movement. Ariel Falloy wide open. Down is Lunin. Just nails the 10-footer. Excellent ball movement there from Sidigas Avellino. Ray splits the screen, spits the defense, lays it up, and that is what he's good at. The athleticism. Cuts the lead down to 7. Falloy throws it down low. It's a kick ball. It'll be a fresh 14 for Sidigas Avellino. Ariel Falloy crosses over, takes it in the middle, puts up the shot, doesn't get it. Ray with the loose ball. Almost lose it, but keeps it back. Kicks it out. We got a 3-ball. And CEZ Nymburk just nailed a 3. As Sidigas Avellino called timeout, and you're out. Cuts the deficit down to 4. Nymburk just giving themselves a chance here going into the end of the first half.
We have Amadi for Andrea, number 5. Attenzione, now in offense, we go with passes. We call end up, and we move the ball, we move the ball. Attention, we are in bonus.
Oh. CEZ Nymburk, we talked about dominate the rebounds. 8 more rebounds so far, 10, sorry.
Behind, give the line pass for 1 and 2.
CEZ Nymburk have over Sidigas Avellino.
Pass the ball behind, and we reverse the ball. We go.
It's the second-point chances that are keeping CEZ Nymburk in this game. You got to think if Sidigas Avellino just do a better job of boxing out, controlling the boards. This game's way blown out.
Only thing about the 22. If they play, try to stay matchup. If they play pick and roll, we stay with the big. We don't switch. We go show and we stay, and we go show over and under the bigs. Okay? 1 minute.
Well, they get the ball in. Minute to go here in the first half. Ariel Falloy gets away with a double dribble. Not quite sure I kept the dribble alive there, but still got it. Backdoor play. Throw it down. No, he doesn't. Just lays it up. And I thought Jason Rich was going to bring the whole gym down. He does a smart choice and just lays it up. CEZ Nymburk defense full of sleep. 17 points so far in the first half. Ray bounce pass it. Good idea. Down low, wasn't ready for it. Had the right mind, but the ball went too fast. Cross court scrub, big 3, fouled. And that is a silly decision because Scrub, who's not a prolific 3-point shooter, now going to go to the free throw line for 3 free shots. Coach is going to be livid with the decision. All you got to do is close him out. Why are you jumping into him? I mean, no control over his body. He's got a lot to learn here. European basketball. He's a bright young player, very athletic. Missed the second one. Makes it 2 for 3. Builds a lead back up to 8. CEZ Nymburk just going to call timeout.
take the ball out. You and you get open.
CEZ Nymburk 4 for 11 from the perimeter, White.
And get it back.
Sidigas Avellino only 2 for 6.
We set up quickly, we set up like this.
Nymburk with 34 attempts from the field, where Avellino's only 26.
Michi, go. Michi, come for that.
He play 1-1 in front. Or they play this, or they play elevator with this. Okay? Okay, on time on one. Attention, switch everything. Go, good defense rebound. Go.
Well, just under a minute to go here in the first half. Sidigas Avellino just building an 8-point lead again over their visitors, CEZ Nymburk. They got Eugene Lawrence back into the game, and Ariel Falloy not letting him touch the ball. Lawrence try to isolate, makes the contact. It's definitely a mismatch because Falloy nowhere near quick enough to guard Eugene Lawrence. Lawrence shake and bake, makes a contact. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots, and Bahacik's going to check back into the game. Makes the first free throw. Makes it 2 for 2 from the line. And another timeout called. I think all these timeouts called probably at the end of the game, but 3 timeouts called in the space of a minute and a half.
Like this. Okay.
Avellino with 16 attempts on the free throw line, with CEZ Nymburk only 6 for 9.
Hey, screen. 1, 2, 3. Jason, if you receive the ball, you drive.
Play man to man.
Hey.
Watch back doors, watch back picks. Okay, so big men always protect. I want them to take a long shot, contested shot. Don't foul the shooter. Okay, just play them straight. All right, let's finish it good. All right, go.
Well, they almost turned it over, but they get it back. Second left, puts it up. And at the end of the first half, it is the visitors, the host, sorry, Sidigas Avellino, 42-36 against the visitors from Czech Republic, CEZ Nymburk. We'll show you some stats and highlights here from the first period of play. In the meanwhile, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, but don't be gone too long, because we'll be back for the second half of this fixture of the Basketball Champions League. Nymburk only 9 for 23 from 2, while Avellino's 13 for 18. CEZ Nymburk in their favor are really doing a better job of getting the rebounds, dominating the boards. Both teams relatively handling the ball very well, with only 2 and 5 turnovers apiece. But Sidigas Avellino, right now, it's all about Jason Rich, who has 17 points. Ribben has 10 already for CEZ Nymburk, but they need a bit more. And if they keep going to Eugene Lawrence, it's going to cause Sidigas Avellino all sorts of problems in the second half. We'll just show you some highlights pretty soon. But Des Wells chips in 8 white, Canadian international. Scrub has 5. Ray and Lawrence with 8 and 6 apiece themselves. And welcome back to the south of Italy for the second half of this Group D fixture of the Basketball Champions League between our host Sidigas Avellino and our visitors from Czech Republic, CEZ Nymburk. Well, these two teams both sitting at the bottom three of Group D. Sidigas Avellino in bottom spot with 2 wins and 2 losses. CEZ Nymburk the exact same record as well, as they sit third and bottom. And Telecom Bomb Baskets in between them with 1 and 5. It's been an interesting first half because Nymburk really out there fighting for this one. Out rebounding the host, but the host just too much firepower, too many options to go to. Getting off the mark right now through Jason Rich. Jason Rich with 17 points. Sort of loving that mid-range fadeaway game right now. And as for the visitors from Nymburk, top scorers Reben with 10 points. And Eugene Lawrence only 6, but you know, if he gets off the mark, gets into that mode as he did in the latter stages of the first half, it's very impossible to guard because he's so explosive, so quick. For Nymburk, it's not a lot of options they can go to. Very undersized big team, but you know, it's a matter of how much they can get out of Eugene Lawrence as well. Quincy Diggs, very athletic, but not a prolific shooter from the perimeter. So we're just going to get this second half underway. Be relatively pleased with their progress here in the first half. He knows they probably can do better. Last week, Sidigas Avellino traveled all the way to Zielona Góra. It was quite an interesting fixture. It was back and forth throughout the game, but Zielona Góra able to come out with an 11-point win. And CEZ Nymburk raised a lot of eyebrows when they defeated Ike by 29 points. Following week, they picked up another very impressive victory, but then last week they hosted, which in many people's mind would be the best team in this Group D of Besiktas. Sampo Japan, they beat them. Well, they lost them, sorry, at home, but Sidigas Avellino went away the opening day of game day 1, beat Besiktas Sampo Japan. I think it goes to show that anybody can beat anyone on the given night here in the Basketball Champions League. And a lot of these teams will play their Basketball Champions League fixtures in the week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And on weekends, they'll play their domestic basketball. There's quite a lot to ask of them, but nonetheless, some of these teams, top teams in Europe. Avellino get the first possession. Area for Lloyd Whiteham for 3, and he gets the first 3 points of the second half. Finally gets his perimeter shot going as he builds a 9-point lead. His second 3 of the night, 2 for 3 from the perimeter. Reben down low, they give it a bender. Reben gives up a 3, takes it in, almost gets the block, but he missed the layup. Had to put the floater up, otherwise Ndai was going to put him on a poster. Des Wells, bit of shake and bake, loses his dribble. It's going to be a jump ball situation. And CEZ Nymburk are going to get the ball back. So he just lost his dribble. Trying to do too much in the transition. Lawrence, too explosive, too quick. Picks up another foul for Lloyd. His crossover, whether it be in front or between his legs, it's just impossible to guard. Young players watching, watch how quick he gets that crossover off. Bohacik all the way, gets blocked. Des Wells just follows him. Rich kicks it out. Lennon takes a three, can't get it. And Bohacik lets it go. Does Nymburk get the ball back? Lawrence thought about the three, but gave it up. Bohacik, he'll pull up for three. Got to be fouled. Dye comes up with a rebound. Nobody picks him up, and for Lloyd, just able to get the floater. It's a beautiful little art play. Lawrence down low, gives the easy pass, gets him up in the air, makes the contact. Patek is able to finish it as he got in Dye off the floor with the pump fake. Backdoor play. Oh my Lord, are you serious? And that is what he's all about. He went backdoor, got the pass, and just jammed it down. He almost comes up with a steal. CEZ Nymburk get the ball back. Bohacik looking for options. Takes it down the middle, makes the contact. Lernan gets a layup off Bender, able to tip it back. And they cut the lead back down to 9. Lernan tries the fadeaway shot, in and out, doesn't get it. Krevin with a rebound. Bender gets a handoff to Bohacik. Bohacik makes a contact. And he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. When he misses the first free throw, you got to make free throws. You don't want to look back on a game and realize you lost it to not making a free throw, that's for sure. Makes a second one, he cuts it down to an 8-point lead. When Dye is going to go to the bench, just take a little bit of a break. And they turn it over, sloppy play. As well as the second time he's lost the ball there for a poor pass. Well, it wasn't even a poor pass. Second time he's fallen asleep. Pruvin takes it in, kicks it out. Bender gave up the shot. Bohacik. Pateka puts the ball on the floor. He'll kick it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a shot off. It's a poor play. Phil Lloyd gives up to Rich. Rich transition. Takes it in, hesitates, kicks it out the corner for Lloyd. Another three. Nice play. Penetration, kicked it out to Ariel for Lloyd. Just sinks a triple. Bahachik takes it in. He'll kick out another turnover. Ariel for Lloyd with a steal. They almost get it back. 11-point lead to the hosts. Lunin thought about the three, down low, kicks it out, good boy. For Lloyd, another three, can't get it. Eugene Lawrence tries a crossover, takes it. Nobody can guard this guy. Beautiful play through the legs, crossed it over. And Ariel for Lloyd's got to play better defense than that. You can't blame him because Eugene Lawrence probably got the quickest ball handling skills in the Basketball Champions League. Phil Lloyd gets a screen, takes it in, makes a contact, and he's fouled by Eugene Lawrence. That's tough to me. It looks like he got all ball in that possession. Lloyd makes the first free throw. And the Argentine missed the second one. 10-point lead to the hosts. Lawrence pulls up from 10 feet, just nails it right in the face of the help side defense. Swishes the shot easily. Kendrick Ray just took a little bit of a shot, but they throw it down to Des Wells. Des Wells, transition, passes it off, back to Wells. They turn it over. Lawrence comes up with a loose ball. Lawrence pulls up for the triple transition. Eugene Lawrence can't get it. Lloyd kicks it out. They go to love pass down low. The big Austrian turns around, can't get it, gets his own rebound, tries to go up. It's a traveling violation. Didn't know where he was or where his teammates were. Got to finish underneath the basket. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's the host, Sidigas Avellino, by 8. Lawrence kicks it out to Bahachik. Bahachik pulls up from 18. Can't get it. Get their own rebound. Backs down low post. Draws the foul. And the referee waves off the basket. CEZ Nymburk, we're getting a possession. You're out. Eugene Lawrence comes out of the game. Now this happened last time. When they took Lawrence out of the game, they were just starting to build some momentum. And the question is, can they keep cutting the lead down, or Kendrick Ray is going to have to take over the point guard duties. Fioral just checks in, takes the first three. Nymburk gets the ball back. Bahachik, he'll take the three. Oh, he nails it. And that's a big shot from Bahachik as he cuts it down to a 5-point lead with just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They throw it down low. Des Wells kicks a good ball movement. Scrub takes it baseline. He'll kick it out. 5 on the shot clock. Gluten tries a crossover, pulls up from 15. They don't box out. They come up with a loose ball. Fioral transition. Nymburk on the break. Kendrick Ray pulls up for three in transition. Another miss. And Dyer with a big rebound. If you look at Barrett under the basket, looking at Kendrick Ray, saying, look, dude, I'm open. You got to look up. Area for Lloyd, gives it to Des Wells. Des Wells takes it down the middle. Easy, wide open layup. Des Wells, nobody stepped out to help him. 7-point lead to the hosts. Wells up to 10 points, 4 for 6 from the field. Back to Ray. Ray pulls up for another deep three. This time still can't get it. Kendrick Ray really struggling in from the perimeter. Ariel Falloy pulls up for deep three. He can't get it. Pateka gets a rebound. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bohacik catch and shoot, quick three. Right now, CEZ Nymburk rushing their offense just like Sidigas Avellino. Neither team really coming up with some good sophisticated shots. Scrub gets double teamed, kicks it. Wells, three-pointer, side, can't get it. And Dyer with the offensive board. The foul's on the ground. The big man gets his 6th rebound of the game. And Ariel Falloy is going to check out. You can see Bohacik, he's got a body on him. You can't say he's not boxing him out, but it's just a size difference. And Bohacik goes to the bench for a break. Wells takes it in, makes the contact, switches it to his left hand, and he lays it off the backboard. Bit of a mismatch going on there for Des Wells. Back to a 9-point lead. Kendrick Ray draws the foul. Just gave Kendrick Ray a little bit of a bump. Des Wells got to check out the game, picks up his 3rd personal foul. It's a smart move here because I want to keep it in for the last minute and 10 seconds, where he could pick up his 4th foul. They need him for the 4th quarter. Villarreal uses the screen, kicks it out. Ray gives up the 3. And it's a traveling violation, turnover. I understand that he's probably picked up his foot, but you see that a lot in basketball. Quincy Diggs checks into the second half for the first time. Ray steps up, pulls up from 15. Poor shot, can't get it. Nymburk really scrapping for baskets right now. Lunin, lob pass. Oh my Lord! He has no regard for human life. The alley-oop goes up, and he just rips it down. And CEZ Nymburk, they've got to call timeout.
So the guy drive on you, you don't make foul. The guy drive on you on the head, you don't make foul. You on the post side, you don't make foul. What kind of basketball defense is
for shooter, or they call elevator. If they call elevator, point guard, we push on left. Okay? After
it's an interesting stat because CEZ Nymburk, was a spell they had in the first quarter. I think they got like 10 consecutive rebounds.
Now,
They're dominating the rebounds, but they're definitely not dominating this game. I mean, look at that. That's just too easy. It's almost unfair. And Dyer doesn't really have to jump hot far, but because he does have a high vertical, it's what they pay their money for. I mean, he's such a phenomenal athlete. 4 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Eugene Lawrence is back in the game. Just to try and give CEZ Nymburk. And he crosses over, wide open. And it's that killer crossover from Eugene Lawrence. I don't think there's anybody else better in the Basketball Champions League. And what is he doing? Viorel just fouls him, makes a contact when he didn't need to. CEZ Nymburk really got to keep the discipline on the defense. And Diggs comes up with the steal. He's got to shoot it. Gets blocked. Well, at the end of the third quarter, Nymburk made a little bit of a rally, cut the lead down to 5. And as soon as they took Eugene Lawrence out of the game, it all just fell apart again. As Sidigas Avellino have an 11-point lead here going into the fourth quarter of this Group D regular season fixture of the Basketball Champions League. Avellino 70% from within the arc. With only 4 3-pointers made tonight. Neither team really prolific from the perimeter.
Now we know that Lawrence attack every time. Now he take the game in the hand. It's important.
Okay, from here let me rotate. Leave, not this guy. Collapse first. I want to go like this. We run the old one. I want Peter here, but we run it from the left side after. Like this.
Ariel for Lloyd just showing his ability from the perimeter. Will spot up and shoot the 3 when it went open. Nobody picked him up there on the screen. He's just able to dribble in and get the float up. Jason Rich just goes backdoor and shows the athleticism. And we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Scrub inbounds the ball and gets to Dekole. Dekole hasn't played a lot of minutes in this game, but just in to relieve for Lloyd. A little rest. Kick it out. Dekole takes a 3. Dekole can't get it. Diggs hipping around and gets a rebound. CEZ Nymburk, they'll try and break in transition. Diggs kicks it out. Bohacic. Eugene Lawrence try to get that crossover going. Lawrence, what a pass! Gets it to Bender. Is it an M1? Got to see the replay on that. I mean, what a pass from Eugene Lawrence to spot Bender around 2 plays. Yes, definitely. No, it's 2 shots. It's a foul. So it wasn't a goaltending. But Bender's going to go to the free throw line. Makes the first one. He cuts the lead down to 10. And Ariel for Lloyd just rallying the troops, saying, look, hold your mental concentration. Can't blow the lead now. Remember, both these teams, 2 wins and 2 losses. They sit in the bottom 3 of Group D of the Basketball Champions League. And you've got to make free throws. Free throws are crucial. You don't want to look back on this game and realize a small deficit was down to a few missed free throws. Scrub gets the handoff of Dekole. Back to Jason Rich. Jason Rich down the middle. And the helps the offensive foul. Excellent job by Bender to stand his ground, draw the charge. And Nymburk's going to have another chance to cut back into this lead. Dekole trying to keep Eugene Lawrence off the ball as much as possible. Lawrence gets in. Oh, it's nicely done. Got to go up. Got to go. He can't finish it. And it was a beautiful dish off. The Barrage wasn't able to finish it. And it all started with Eugene Lawrence. Jason Rich gives it a scrub. Scrub looking for the lob pass and dive, but Quincy Diggs not giving it. DeCole takes it in. Nowhere to go. 5 on the shot clock. Rich. Oh, he splits the defense. They turn it over. Transition. Bender. He'll dunk it. Cuts the lead down to 8. CEZ Nymburk not going away. Jason Rich in the previous play, he split the defense, but they kill the screen, and Dye gets a lob. Nowhere to go. Gets double team, kicks it out. Rich, he's on 19 points, pulls up for 15. Doesn't get it. They almost turn it over. Quincy Diggs keeps it alive. Oh, it's got to be a carry. Bender gave up the 3, kicks it. CEZ Nymburk just a little sloppy, got away with 1 turnover. But Zarini just does enough. Well, that was the block shot on the foul that sent Bender to the free throw line for 2. And Dye just checks out. Lawrence splits the defense, keeps his dribble alive. I mean, how does he? And he turns it over. And CEZ Nymburk, it really has been the story of the night. Times can play some really good, fluent basketball. Then other times, just lose their mental concentration. They fall asleep. Lawrence guards DeCole. Scrub wants the pick. They get the switch. DeCole. He's looking for a foul. It's got to be a 24-second. Yeah, it is. DeCole's looking at the referee to say, look, I got fouled. Well, the ref's not having it. It's good defense there by Eugene Lawrence. Let's see, he gets the pump fake. He hasn't got a case there. I mean, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be arguing with the referee at all. Eugene Lawrence didn't really jump into him, had control. You get the backdoor. Eugene Lawrence, Quincy Diggs, big 3 if he can make it. And it's a huge air ball. Transition. Rich. And it's an unsportsmanlike foul by Hatchik. So now, Jason Rich is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And Sidigas Avellino are going to get the ball back. Let's have a look at the replay. I'm not quite sure where the unsportsmanlike foul is. I mean, it's definitely a foul, it's no doubt, but I don't think Bohachik is intentionally trying to bring him down. I think the momentum is taking him forward and he just falls over, but he's not trying to pull down Jason Rich with him. Nonetheless, the native of Florida makes the first free throw. He's going to get another one. And they're going to get the ball back. Just seems like with CEZ Nymburk, they get a good breakaway. They just can't make of it. We said they're not the type of team that's going to shoot all out from the perimeter. And he missed the second one. Rich got it by Bohachik, gets a switch on Ruben. Pulls up deep 3, can't get it. And CEZ Nymburk, who were dominating the boards. And it's got to be a travel. Oh, in the end. it's not a foul, it's definitely a walk, but Sidigas Avellino put on a full court pressure. They're up by 9 with 6.5 to go. Lawrence pulls up for the 3. Eugene Lawrence can't get it. Bender gets it. Rubin will try and take it in. Lawrence draws the foul, and it's on Decole. It's going to be the 13th foul now for Sidigas Avellino. We've taken Lawrence out the game. Bender tries it from 18. Big miss, can't get it. Avellino, Jason Rich takes the baseline. Nowhere to go. Puts a fadeaway up. Off the backboard, can't get it. Villarreal can break. 5.5 to go. He's wide open. Bahachik. And it's another missed shot. Sidigas Avellino get it back. And Nymburk really are struggling at the moment. Lack of fluidity in their play. No options to go to. And Rich, another turnover. It's been so sloppy for both these teams. Rich is trying to tell everyone to calm down, but I think everyone's looking back at him like, hey, bro, you turned it over. I think he saw that the cameraman was wide open. I think he heard a rumor that the cameraman could shoot it from the perimeter. But I think he also forgot that the cameraman's not playing. Rubin takes it baseline, pulls up from 15, big miss. Des Wells gets it. Luton tries a lob, gets it to Des Wells. Kicks it out, good ball movement. Scrub takes a 3. Still can't get it. Kendrick Ray with a rebound. Ray transition, puts up the little floater in and around, but gets it to go. Gets it to Ariel Falloy, draws the foul. Doesn't get the M1. Well, Scrub comes out. Jason Rich, after just being subbed out, checks back in. Kendrick Ray gets called for the personal foul. Well, the Argentine makes the first free throw. Makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe. Ariel Falloy now up to 14 points, having a very good game, very composed point guard. Villarreal looks for options. Quick flat shot, can't get it. Down low, gotta make it, gets a pick and roll, and he gets it to go in the end. a nice little bounce pass right through the, not even a zone defense. It's just Nymburk defense unaware where ball and man is. Outside defense got to know where both is to pick out passes like that. But Nymburk got to call timeout.
First of all, we need to be more aggressive on defense, okay? So we show and pick and rolls, and we come back, okay, clear.
2 fouls to give, guys.
We gotta be aggressive. First of all, after a basket, if we score, if you're closest to the ball, touch the ball for the first time. It's gonna be a warning, but for the first time, touch it, and immediately they stop the game, immediately we are in...
As you just saw, it's been a strange game because it's been Nymburk who've dominated the rebounds. You can see there 24 second chance points. That goes for getting this offensive rebounds, but that all happened in the first quarter. But Sidigas Avellino just proven that he got a deeper, more talented bench than Nymburk. Well, Eugene Lawrence gets back in the game for the last 3 minutes and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. Rubin catches, shoot from the perimeter, and that's a big three as he switches it. And he cuts the lead back down to 8. CEZ Nymburk now put the full court pressure. Gotta be smart, don't want to pick up a foul here. Filloy in and around, almost turns it over, keeps it alive, puts up the floater off the backboard. Eugene Lawrence with a rebound, and he turns it over. Des Wells intercepts. Wells, oh my goodness gracious, did you see that? He jumped right over Eugene Lawrence, and he just threw it down. Back down the other end, Kendrick Ray can't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw a man fly. As Des Wells, you can see here, I mean, he jumps right over Eugene Lawrence. Eugene Lawrence steps out the way. He says, you know what? I'm not getting in the way of this. Des Wells just shows the athleticism. That's got to be a top player of the week. Sidigas Avellino have really put on a show tonight. It's a crossover. Ridge kicks it out. Corner, Des Wells. Oh, baby, he's having a fantastic night. Des Wells is on fire right now. And he's loving it. He's absolutely loving it. Eugene Lawrence tries to answer down the other end. Kicks it out. Rubin takes another three. Oh, that is a tough three. How he got that one off. And he looks at the ref to say, hey, where's the contact? That's an M1. Back to a 10-point lead for Sidigas Avellino. CEZ Nymburk 7 for 23 from the perimeter. Des Wells looking for the isolation, nowhere to go. Down low, backdoor pass for Lloyd, and that is beautiful. Pass was made to the post, and then Ariel Filloy just went backdoor and laid it up. You can see Ortner, good vision. Ariel Filloy last season was playing for Monterey Venezia in the Basketball Champions League. Now brings his talents to the south of Italy. And that's just basic, fundamental team basketball. Very similar to the plays that he used to run at the Chicago Bulls with a triangle offense. As soon as the ball went to a post entry, weak side cutters would just get in and get good looks.
Every pick and roll we drop. Okay? And we full rotate. Understand? We need to play.
Again, we talked about that stat, 40 to 29 of the rebounds in favor of CEZ Nymburk, but they really just haven't played like a team after the first quarter. That's wanted to win this game.
So we go.
Offense. Martin, No, no. Now we go on, we head up, and we're having the pick and roll top. Okay? Defense, defense, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Here's the play. They threw the ball down low to Ortner. And as soon as the ball went into the low block, you can see Ariel for Lloyd from the weak side. Just right now, cuts to the basket. As he leaves Ruben so vulnerable. It's a nice offensive play. Good ball movement. They almost turn it over. Does just enough just to deflect the pass out of bounds. As Bahachik was wide open in the corner for the three. And Des Wells steals it. Another turnover. Tries a Euro step. Gets around. Sloppy play for CEZ Nymburk, but good defensive play for Des Wells. Eugene Lawrence backdoor play. Ruben reverse layup. He's fouled. And they go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, Ruben makes the first free throw. 28 years, Czech international. Played in the Eurobasket 2015, stands at 6'7". Makes it 2 for 2. He's really the only perimeter threat right now that CEZ Nymburk have. Sidigas Avellino, minute to go here in the 4th quarter, break the full court pressure. Rich, cross, Wells gives up the 3. Wells dishes off to Ortner, puts up the floater, and the Austrian international finishes it. Kendrick Ray gives it Bahachik, 3 in the corner. Another air ball. CEZ Nymburk really have shot poorly from the perimeter. They've had more threes in this game, but a lot of looks. They've had a lot of air balls as well. Jason Rich just try to run the clock down as much as possible. Rich pulls up for the 3, and the triple is just synced. And that is good night to CEZ Nymburk. 17-point lead for Sidigas Avellino. They really have deserved this one. They're going to move to 3 wins and 2 losses. Kendrick Ray steps back from 15. In and out, doesn't get it. Des Wells with a big rebound. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of game day 5, it is Sidigas Avellino 80, CEZ Nymburk 63. After the first quarter, it really became a one-sided affair. CEZ Nymburk threw a little bit at Sidigas Avellino, but just couldn't make enough of a comeback. Jason Rich with an unbelievable performance tonight. Des Wells as well, his counterpart. What next for CEZ Nymburk? 2 and 3, bottom 2 of Group D with Telecom bum baskets. They are starting to struggle here, and it only gets more difficult for them because next week, game day 6, are at home to Ostend. They've really got to do something about their approach here in the Basketball Champions League. They've got to change up a lot of things. Well, Sidigas Avellino, it was a big, big victory for them as they're back on track now. Next week, it also gets harder for them as they go to Thessaloniki, to Nick Gallis Hall, where they'll take on the mighty Aris. Aris were a very inconsistent start here to the Basketball Champions League as well. It's a tough Group D. The likes of Besiktas Sampo Japan and Nanterre 92. But for tonight, Sidigas Avellino can celebrate with these Southern Italians as they go and applaud the fans. It was a big, big victory for them. Puts them back on track. Well, the Italians were 65% from within the rainbow. They were 33% from the perimeter, 6 for 18. CEZ Nymburk, we talked about it, did have more rebounds, but a lot of those rebounds were coming in the first quarter where Sidigas Avellino couldn't box a man out to save their life. But after that, Nymburk really couldn't throw much at them. 9 and 12 turnovers apiece for these two teams. Jason Rich with 23 points, and Dyer with 7 rebounds. Ariel Falai with 5 assists. Ruben, top scorer, the Czech international, with 18. But it wasn't enough. Eugene Lawrence, possibly the best ball handling skills here in the Basketball Champions League, couldn't get his game going or his offense going. He had 12 points. Kendrick Ray had 10. Well, Des Wells chipped in 19. And Des Wells, in my mind, completed a dunk play on the fast break. In my mind, it's going to be the top play of the week. You'll see on YouTube. Jumped right over Eugene Lawrence and just cram jammed it. Well, the Italian fans, they can celebrate. It's a sigh of relief. They lost last week on the road against Jelona Gora. They picked up a very important victory here at home against CEZ Nymburk of Czech Republic. We'll show you some highlights from the game. Well, here's how it stands so far. CEZ Nymburk now 5th place. Ostend tie with 2 and 3. Sidigas Avellino moved to 3rd with 3 and 2. Aris as well, off to a poor start with 2 and 3. So the Italians will go to Thessaloniki next week. It's a must-win for Aris because they want to get in that top 4. Remember, it's top 4 that automatically qualify for the next round, and the best 5th place finishers will join them. So they don't want to get in a situation where, for a team like Aris, where they're chasing games at the end of the regular season, got to protect the home court. Here are some highlights from the second half. Offensive foul. Bender took the charge. I think there's where it all started to go wrong. Eugene Lawrence was getting into the paint, giving up some good passes, but the rotations are quite interesting for CEZ Nymburk because it seems like the set amount of minutes players are playing. One sportsman-like foul called against Bahacik. Kendrick Ray in transition, just able to put up the floater. Puts it up and gets it to go in the end. Floyd with the pass in transition to Ortner. Ortner able to catch it in the defense and lay it up off the backboard. Good play and good finish.
First of all, after a basket, if we score, if you are closest to the ball, touch the ball.
And that has got to be top play of the week. I mean, Des Wells, he jumps over Eugene Lawrence, but Eugene Lawrence just steps out of the way to say, you know what, I'm not getting in the way. Career, don't want to get a career injury. And Ruben with a tough 3. Looks like he got the foul drawn, but foul wasn't called. It's a tough shot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week for game day 6. It's goodbye for now from here in the Basketball Champions League. We'll see you next week.